I have bulked up and cut it down 3 times in my entire life already, and I'm only 18. So trust me, if you want advice on how to get lean or cut down or look good, then you should definitely listen to me and watch this video in its entirety because I do not give generic advice. I'm not going to tell you about calories in, calories out, what workouts to do, etc. Because you can find that so many places on the internet. And if you don't know it now, just go on ChatGPT. You can learn about it in genuinely like 5 minutes. Search up like basic principles of weight loss, calories, and stuff, and you'll learn all about it. But the first thing that I want to tell you that's going to be extremely niche is asking you literally, why are you fat? What has made you fat? What gave you the insatiable urge to keep eating and eating and eating, even though you're already full, even though your body knew it didn't need any more calories? What made you keep putting food in your mouth? Think about it, journal it, write it down. It's probably some sort of trauma, especially from when you're younger, and you carry that forwards through your life. It might have been literally that your parents would argue all the time and shout, literally right next to you. So you'd put the TV on and watch that and just zone out. And by chance, while you're doing that, you would happen to be eating crisps and biscuits and stuff. And that's why you were kind of fat as a kid and you even got fatter and fatter as you grew up. Or it might have been you got really badly bullied at school when you were younger. And because of that, you'd come home and you'd feel so uncomfortable and sad and depressed and you just start eating ice cream or something to make you feel better. And now you've carried that forward in your life and now you're fat. So let's first of all understand why we're fat. And then the next thing to do is to try and deal with that trauma in some way. A very common way in which people hold trauma inside of the body is throughout tension, genuinely, because you see like car crash survivors, they might be in a car crash and they start like shaking and stuff. You can like don't watch videos of it, but that's normally what happens. Like if they're very, very traumatized and they want to get rid of the trauma, like it's a natural instinct. They just start like shaking and tweaking out. And advice is to just let them tweak out for a couple minutes because then they tend to forget about it and the trauma goes away. So ask yourself right now, are your shoulders up here and really, really tight? Or is your stomach like kind of like sucked in and not like fully loose? Just release that tension. Drop your shoulders down. You feel how much more comfortable and freeing that feels. And over this video, they're probably going to creep up again because of the fact that you're maybe slightly traumatized or you feel some sort of like pressure to lose weight. So I'm going to keep reminding you and try and remind yourself as well. And your mental health is going to get slightly better as well. So now that I've kind of established that mental health has got a lot to do with like obesity, because obesity is kind of a mental disease, a disease of the brain, we can then talk about how to improve your mental health to make you feel better. Because the reason you want to eat food and get fat and keep eating and eating and eating, especially it's highly palatable, highly sugary food, is because your nervous system is dysregulated. You feel like you're unsafe and you need to pack on as much energy as possible because there's not going to be food later. Because that's the body's like primal instinct when it feels unsafe. There's going to be a food scarcity. So you want to pack on as much sugary food as possible. But in this day and age, that doesn't help you anymore because only in the last like 100 years have we been able to have amazing access to like an excess of food which has now made us unhealthy compared to being like starving in the past, if you know what I mean. So how do we rewire our brain to understand that? It's literally just to feel happy. Just generally smile right now. Like if you really want to lose weight, you're going to smile right now. Pop a smile for like 10 seconds, just a really cheesy smile. Do you feel like slightly better? If you felt slightly better after like doing a little smile, then do that more and more often throughout the day because it's going to make you feel happier. And doing things which make you happy, staying in a good mood is going to push you away from eating like bad and unhealthy food. Because genuinely, because I meditate quite a lot, I'm very, very in touch with my feelings. So there's been times when I've been doing like past papers. I just finished my A levels and it kind of went really hard and I was really, really bad. And I felt like going downstairs and eating like some biscuits and stuff because I was unsafe. I felt scared. But then I marked it and I saw I got an A star. And then all of a sudden, that urge to eat that bad food just dissipated and went away. Why do you think that is? Because I felt safe and happy and comfortable and like nice. You know what I mean? So let's try and be more happy. Step one is obviously just smiling. If your shoulders have creeped up again, release that tension, drop them back down. And then meditating is really good for realizing that and understanding that you're holding trauma inside your body and that you need to let it go. And this is the same thing that I've had on my personal journey because the times when I lost the most weight the fastest and had the most fun while doing it, because you want to have fun in your life. You don't want to be this boring guy. You don't want your gravestone to say he was so locked in and he lost a bit of weight, kinda. You want it to be he had a great time. He was a great person to be around. You were such a kind, amazing human being. And on top of that, you were in great shape, you had a sexy body, etc. But the times I lost the most weight was when I was literally just having fun. I was having a great time being super social, going out with my friends every few days. Literally every single day, I was going out, stepping out with my boys, going to the gym, talking to new guys, new girls, etc. And I felt so much better because of that, because I had a fulfilling social life. Because if you are socially isolated, that might have a lot to do with your depression and your bad mental health, which can contribute to you feeling very like sad, which makes you obese, as we've just established. If you've come over from my TikTok, you will have seen that I've talked about fun maxing, just maximizing the enjoyment in your life. And because you have like a developed prefrontal cortex, you're going to be able to understand what good fun is and bad fun is. So try and have like a genuine like better mood all the time. So not from bullshit like scrolling or masturbating or vaping and stuff like that. Try and be social, go out with your friends, go and train. Going and training releases endorphins. Doing like hard hit workouts releases endorphins. Go out in the sun. When was the last time you went out on a walk and you just picked your favorite fucking leaf or something and you saw that and, oh, that's a really nice one. Try and appreciate these simple things. Be more grateful, and your mental health is going to improve, which does make you lose weight faster. Anyways, there are inevitably going to be times when you do get urges to eat junk food, especially when you're just starting out. Because I promise you, when I started, I had so many urges because I was this fat, mentally dysregulated, shoulders up here, kind of scary little, scared little kid. But now I've relaxed and it's easier for me, but it might not be for you. By the way, drop your shoulders down and release the tension in your stomach if you haven't so far. But the easiest way to deal with urges is literally just by saying no as soon as the urge arises. What I mean by that is sometimes you think that, okay, I want to go eat that donut over there. But then you keep the idea as a maybe inside your mind. You kind of say, no, 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 I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. But then some part of your brain is saying, okay, but it's going to taste really nice. It's going to taste so good. I promise you, it's going to be so amazing to eat. And that part, that stupid little part of your brain is what's going to make you fat again. You have to say, as soon as the urge arises, you smell it and you say, oh, that's going to taste so nice. Say no, and boot the idea out of your mind, kick out of your mind. Don't even think about the donut at all again. And this is something that I saw on the marshmallow experiment. They did it with kids, but they had a bowl and they had like a marshmallow inside it. They told the kids, if you wait like 2 minutes, you're going to be able to get two marshmallows. But if you wait no minutes, you can just have this one marshmallow, right? And the kids which took the initial marshmallow had less willpower. And even in life, they had lower grades. They were more likely to be obese in life, which I think backs up all the points I was saying before. But when they covered the marshmallow and it was out of sight, they couldn't smell it or anything, and they weren't thinking about the marshmallow. They played like a different game. The kids forgot all about it and they didn't even eat it. And then they got two anyway at the end, which is so much better. So if you want the prize, which is delayed gratification, then you need to be able to wait. You need to be able to see the donut and just nah, I'm not interested. And then go and have real fun. Go and talk to your friends over there. Say hi, what's going on, man? Have a great time with them, etc. And I promise you, over time, stack it, stack it, stack it. Try and be more consistent. Give it a couple years, and your life is going to improve so much. And if you want personal coaching from me, then my email is in the bio of of my YouTube account. You can hit me up, and we can arrange a time. First call is completely free. So, good luck, man.